All right, my people, we are live. Nice. Let's do this. London Open. London people like tea. We like coffee.
That's coffee for me, man.
Should start drinking tea now when we do a London session again.
Drinking shy.
Yo, what's up, Rio? Yeah, man. Long time no see. How you doing, brother? How's the trading going? Good morning, Annette. Hey, you see, London session, people are more wake up.
You need to.
You see, even Thomas, he's coming with a massive energy. Good morning, man. Dope. All right. So, guys, remember that GBP USD trade we spoke on yesterday? We told you to scale in. Well, I hope you did because it's going good. It's so far about 50 pips in profit, 53 pips in profit. Came up all the way to, 70 pips in profit, 72 pips in profit. So this one's been running good. So I hope some of you guys took it and have been taking some profits off the table. Very nice trade there. Frederick, my man, what have you been looking at?
I'm looking at sell on GBP JPY actually.
GBP JPY.
Yeah. Same as yesterday. So if you go on the hourly time frame, you see we're in the sell zone. And then you pull your Fibonacci from the last high to the last low, and you see it's on the way to go in on the 88.6 on the Fibonacci to tap in. It's already in the sell order block on the hourly.
Let's fix this fib a little bit.
So I'm going to start scale in on this one. I actually marked up this sell yesterday.
All right, so this one, it really like dipped its toe into the supply zone here.
Yeah. But it's in an uptrend, but it's all like on the 4 hourly it's in an uptrend, but it has broken through the sell zone on the trend line. And if you go on the 4 hourly, the 88.6 and 78.6 is also in the sell order block. It's all on the way to tap into that right now, actually. So I have put up a sell position with 64.8 stop loss, pips in stop loss, and already start scaled in.
Okay.
For me, so.
All right, dope. Yeah, my only issue with this one is that we're on this uptrend.
Yeah.
But we have broken character on the hourly.
Yeah, that changed character on 1 hourly, not all the way down on the 4 hourly yet, but we are on the way down there. So.
All right, so you're basically looking at this as a change of trend and that we're going downwards from here.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I think so, because on the 4 hourly we already made a new higher high. So now we're on the way down to making a higher low. That's what I think is going to happen.
Well, it's an interesting one. A bit risky though.
Yeah.
We definitely keep our eyes on this.
And
so for you guys listening, what Frederick means is like we have tapped into the supply zone here, and he's basically looking for a sell from here. and he's already like scaling in. So basically, like I explained yesterday, buying sell positions all the way up till where your stop loss is basically. And I could guess your stop loss is just above these highs, right?
Yeah, correct. It's on my stop loss is on 182.109.
109. All right, cool.
So this is 64 pip stop loss.
Damn. How can it be that much? Yeah, man, that's crazy. But at the same time, if you're scaling in, then it's quite cool.
Yeah.
Because that would mean that your last position that you're entering with would be maybe like 20 pips or 15 pips stop loss.
Yeah, correct.
But yeah, we let it run for a little while and see what it does before I call this one out. I need to get more comfortable with it, see more confirmations of the trend switch. But yeah, it's an idea for y'all to keep your eyes on and a lookout on.
The Euro GBP.
Euro GBP.
We can have a sell now. It's already in a downtrending market.
Yeah, this
so
one
we're
is
trading
nice.
now to get some liquidity.
Steiner, why are you laughing?
Remember, we talked
this
about it.
downtrend is strong, man.
Yeah, we talked about it. We wanted to make on the mastermind. We wanted to make a new lower high, and have done that. So what we wanted to do now,
Okay.
I'm pulling it from the lower high to the last low, and you can see now it's on the way to retract to the golden zone of Fibonacci. But there's still a lot of liquidity for it to pick up on the top there to make like retest the trend line.
Yeah. All right, let's look at this. So we got from here, we did this. Cool. Now we have, let's pull Fib from this top here to this bottom here and see what it has retraced to. Okay, cool. So we're rejecting the 38.2 right now, or we're testing it. Got this imbalance here right now. And some accumulation here.
So this is a good sign for us.
So we could So on the bigger picture, we are on the downtrend, but the thing is just that, we are on a small uptrend at the same time. It's just zigzagging right now. I would see a sell from this sweet spot. So what was it? The zone that you meant as well. That would be either here or next level up here.
Yeah. All right, USD JPY. Actually, we can start buying now.
Yeah, so Euro GBP. Just to clarify for anybody watching, I don't see any trade at the moment right now. What could happen is if the market comes up here, we could definitely see a sell from what is it, 0.8569. But until then, we leave it alone. We don't want to call out no risky trades here. What did you say? Euro JPY?
USD JPY, we can actually look for buy position already now. As we speak, is pulling liquidity from an imbalance on the 15 minutes time frame on the uptrending market. So this is a nice one. We can actually start looking at entering now.
Yeah, this one looks nice, man.
It does what it wanted it to do now.
Steiner is laughing all the way to the bank when these trades take in. Love that, Thomas.
22 pip stop loss actually, and we can go for, let's say, 69 pip take profit.
So you're looking for buy basically all the way up to this fair value gap or to the order block?
On USD JPY?
Exactly, USD JPY.
So it's already broken structure. It's already retested on the 4-hourly time frame.
Yep.
On the 1-hourly time frame, we are in an order block right now, and we have a fair value gap just above. That means it's retested the fair value gap on the hourly time frame now. So then we need to drop down to 15 minutes and just pull liquidity. So this is good to entry right now, actually. It's broken structure. It's retested the fair value gap. Yeah, it's applying to our rules.
All right, let's look at this.
JPY.
Let's look at this. We might have a trade right now on this one. Oh yeah, so it just dipped into the fair value gap.
Yeah.
Nice one. Okay, I see what you see.
That's good, bro.
There's always something, man. I can see, brother. So basically, what we're looking at is this: where have you put your? Okay, we got definitely room here to put our stop loss at a good position.
I have my stop loss a little bit under the last low.
You mean this low here?
So 141,672. It's 22.7 pip stop loss for.
Oh yeah, exactly. I did it exactly the same. So this one, like at least up to this beautiful fair value gap that we got here, but I can definitely see it go.
I think it's gonna break it.
Yeah, I think so too. We got the 61.8 Fibonacci there also, but I think we're gonna shoot through it actually. So on this one, so the entry is now, ladies and gentlemen. The entry on this one is now. You could scale in. What I would do is I would scale in. I would use this whole zone here. So it's up here now. I would use this whole zone to scale in. So basically putting in positions all the way down.
I think this one can actually hold for a while, because if you go on the daily time frame and you pull your fib from the last high to the last low, it's still a long way up to the 8.6. But we're in the golden zone on the how should I say it, on the daily time frame.
Yeah. I'm just going to place out some stop losses and take profits on this one.
Yeah.
Let's see. So stop loss is at 149,660.
So here we can maybe get 374 pips instead for a longer period trade.
141, not 149. All right. That's the stop loss. Now take profits. Let's look at this. Where are we putting our take profits? We are putting them. All right. The first one is definitely coming. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I would even call the first one here just to secure a small bag. So we have that off the table. $142. 142. And that's TP1. And now we're coming to the interesting stuff, TP2. We're putting it here. 142, 230. 240, 230. Say 235. And then TP3 up here, 142, 485, I would say. And TP4 open. Let this one run. The target would be the order block that we got up there.
But the question is it going to stand still until New York opens? That's the question.
We'll see. It's a little bit volume in now, but not much.
Yeah. All right.
So basically, if we go on the hourly, wait, let me just. Okay, I was just joking about that order block because that one is high up. Yeah, we leave it open.
So that's,
I see this one. I could see a TP4 target definitely at exactly at 142.870. When we get there, we will keep you guys alert on it. In the Prosperous trading channel on Telegram. If you're in it, then join it. The link is in the description box below. This is it so far. Let me call this one out in the Telegram channel. Entry zone 170. I would love this one to come down here to the sweet spot and enter from here. That would be perfect. 149, 141, 775.
Okay, so GBP, JPY, it's moving perfectly. Actually, I traded it yesterday. That was the trade I showed you. It's the same. Now it retraced back to my sell zone.
Which one?
GBP, JPY. We talked about it earlier. I'm already in it.
Wait, I gotta call out this one first.
Yeah.
One second, let me see. Prosperous signals. USD JPY trade idea. And if you wonder why it was taking so long, it's because my computer is lagging like crazy, as always.
Again?
It's always on the Streamlabs. Always on the Streamlabs. I don't know why. It's something we gotta look through the settings.
Yeah.
Like you said, because I think it has to do with that. Because it's not like on Zoom and other stuff, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it has to be Streamlabs, so we can look at it after the stream.
USD JPY.
So what we're gonna see from this one now is perfect. Retesting the 61.8. That's good.
USD JPY. Entry zone would be 141,740 until 141,9.
It's already created the equal high on the 4-hourly time frame.
740.
Oh, we're looking good. Looking good on GBP USD. What we can expect.
That took a while, man. What are you looking at?
So, I'm still positive on sell on GBP JPY. Actually.
GBP JPY.
Yeah, we looked at it earlier, and as you can see, it's already picked up liquidity from the 78.6. It got rejected on from the 61.8 on the Fibonacci. So it's already made change of character on the 1 hourly time frame. On the 15 minutes and on the 4 hourly time frame, it has already created equal highs. That means it's going to shift trend. On the 50-minute time frame, it's didn't break through. In 8 minutes, it don't break through the 61.8. That is going to continue to the downside.
I see what you're saying, bro, but I definitely don't feel confident with this one. This is it's not enough. It doesn't look strong enough for a sell for me.
Nope.
It might as well come up and start testing these highs here,
Yeah.
because this can be a dip, like drawdown in the bigger trend.
Yeah. So
But
it can come up to
I
the
definitely see what
88.6.
you're saying. It can happen, but we need to see more confirmations before I call out that trade.
Yeah. So yeah.
Where were we?
GBP.
Euro JPY. Have we checked Euro JPY? EJ.
I haven't did that in my list actually, so we can check it. Give me a second. Euro. I did a cleanup in my list yesterday.
Okay, cool. That's necessary. All right. So now remember, EJ, we broke this one down on the mastermind session, and we were talking about this buy zone here at this order block, and we looked at it yesterday also. So we have this fair value gap just beneath. So starting from 152.72. And we have this order block at around 153.4. And that would be actually the perfect entry for a continuation on this uptrend. But as we see, the market is already forming on upwards movement. So what we wanted to see was this market come down and from here continue, or maybe even dip all the way down here and continue. But
this is an important thing here. On the 4 hourly time frame, we have already changed character.
yeah, on the 4 hourly.
So yeah.
On EJ.
Yeah.
Where do you see that?
On it's broken. It's changed the character on 154.650. So what I did now, I pulled my fib from the high to the low on 154.052, and now it's retesting the 78.6 and the 88.6.
I don't really see that shade of character, but what I do see is that we came down, picked liquidity here inside the sweet spot zone. When we pull the fib from this bottom here, so this is the last swing that we had, the last bullish swing.
Okay.
What's going on here? Bro, my computer is bugging out.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, work with me.
So in this case, I would actually maybe start thinking about selling. This was the one we not agreed on.
1 second, Frederick. So if we pull in the Fibonacci from this bottom here, so I'm talking about 153.100. That's the last swing. That's the bottom of the last swing. We pulled all the way to the top here. So at about 155.380. What we then see is that we dip perfectly down into the sweet spot zone, which is the 50% to the 61.8% retracement. And there we got a fair value gap perfectly correlating with the sweet spot zone, which is most often does. This is most often the area where you will find liquidity. And it shot up from there. So that's why it never came down to our order block down here. But still though, it might form a little downtrend inside this big uptrend that we are in now.
Yeah.
And if it does so, then it's a high probability that it comes down to this order block. If it does so, we have a very nice buy opportunity. And yeah, like I said, stage 2 is the fair value gap that we got down here. But if we come to this fair value gap, we got another situation, and that is that then we have really broken character, change of character on the 4-hourly, which means that it's a very strong bearish signal on this trade. So we actually don't want to see it break below.
I think it's going to
143.100. We don't want to see it break below that. That's why we have a stop loss just beneath that, because if it breaks that, then we will see further downwards movement.
I think my opinion on this one, we already created a double bottom on the 4-hourly time frame. So now we wanted to come down to retest 151.405. That's what I'm seeing. But this is a trade we can have, both of us can have a right, basically. Since in an uptrending market, we can get a buy from your area, but it can also retract to that area to retest basically the trend line, because it's already made the new higher high. So now next is higher low, basically. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, that's why we're here, so we can discuss it.
Exactly. And that's the benefit of being two people on the stream. You get two brains, four eyes.
Yep.
So we can actually challenge each other's analysis on the markets, and that is very good, very important. But I would say this: I'm definitely not looking for any sell positions on this one. It's all buy, and yeah, we'll see.
It's not within our rules. Like, it doesn't matter. We can sell probably, but if we're gonna stick to our rules in an uptrending market, that means only we're looking for buys.
Exactly.
So,
Exactamento. Bro, but
and
man,
USD,
this imbalance here is juicy.
yeah.
That one is
And for
very
those who
juicy.
is
I
in
think
the
the
USD
market could do
JPY
something
pair,
like come down here, create another swing up, and come down here, like basically forming a little downtrend on this big ass uptrend that we're on.
and to everyone who is in the USD JPY, congratulations with your profits.
Nice.
So that's Gucci, GBP JPY. Then I'm gonna watch now. It's also acting good for me, so this is nice. I think the
Oh, you
USD
take profit
JPY
one
is a good
hit.
play.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did anybody on the stream take this trade, USD JPY? All right, one thing is for sure. Today priority is to look through the Streamlabs settings, because this
we
here
picked
is
it up on the stream.
this here is annoying. I work in slow motion.
Yeah. Is it new today?
Thomas took it. Nice. Congratulations, Thomas. I hope somebody else took it too. I called it out in the Telegram channel as well. Rayo, nice, man. We love that. I think that this one, I think you can definitely expect TP2 as well. This one is gonna go up a little bit more.
Yeah. We can expect a little bit movement on it around 4 today.
Liz also. Annette also. Nice. Ain't no better breakfast than making money together.
So, news today is Fed Chair Powell talks.
Yep.
FOMO member Cox speaks and member Jefferson speaks. So around 4 today.
say that again.
No, I'm not gonna say that again.
Oh shit.
It says here FOMO member Cox speak. Thank God it's early in the morning, fellas.
Let's see what we got. News. What is it? 21st. Hey, JPY is already done. It was this morning. It was actually before market open. 4 o'clock. All right. Fed Chair Powell testifies. Testifies what? I didn't even know that. due to testify about the semi-annual monetary policy report before the House Financial Service Committee in Washington, D.C. So, well, I want to translate this and explain this for y'all, but I can. More hawkish than expected is good for currency. So basically, if he talks about getting more aggressive on the U.S. monetary policies, then that will bring the U.S. dollar up. And if it's the opposite, if he talks about a slowdown, and what is a slowdown? Basically, cut in interest rates and stuff like that. That would bring the US dollar down. So we will see what it says, and if it causes some turmoil in the markets. When is it wise to move SL to break even? Good question. If you listen, the thing is like this: when is it wise? It's always wise to do it after TP1, depending on your trading style and like how much you monitor the trades. So if you're in front of the charts all the time, then you can be easy with the moving the stop loss to break even. But if you're busy going to work, school, whatever, doing other stuff, you got kids and things, then definitely recommend to move it as soon as possible to break even, so you don't by accident get stopped out at stop loss or at loss. I mean, so if you're a busy person, move stop loss to break even now. If you're not a busy person, then I would move my stop loss to about. Wait, let me remove this now. What's going on? All right, cool. Yeah, so then I would move my stop loss to 141.800 ish.
Yeah. You definitely want to have it there when the news breaks. Then you definitely want to have the stop loss on break even, and you will definitely have taken out some profits. So let's say you only have one position left or a little bit of the position opening up, because we all know on the news it's a really, really big moving market. So I think before news drop, please put your stop loss to your entry
Yeah, exactly.
and taking out some profits before news. Because if the news goes well, then you have a big trade ahead. If it goes bad for us, then it's breaking you even. So yeah.
Yeah. So like in not only USD JPY, so all trades that you're in with the US dollar, when the news hit, like have your stop loss at break even. Always do that. Don't risk that shit, because like when news are hitting, it can go south with your profits very fast. If you don't have your stop loss at break even, and when I say fast, I'm talking about seconds. Like you won't even have time to close your trade. But also, if you're in profits, if you're in good profits, close all your positions and enjoy your profits. If you don't want to do that, then keep positions open, but keep small positions open. So don't have any major positions open while the news hit. Anything can happen. It's always a lottery game, and especially the first seconds. Then you'll see the market just boop, 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 do some crazy swings. But that is that. So I expect Jerome Powell to go dovish actually on the markets. I expect him to give news that is not good for the US dollar, that will bring the US dollar down, and that will get gold and NAS and other stuff pumping. That is that.
Yep. Yep. I think. How should I say it? Yeah, it looks good. We only if the USD JPY trade breaks 142.253, then you have a big breakout structure to the upside. And then it's a party.
Oh yeah, exactly. So what he's
Because you
talking
have
about is the TP2 that we got here. Correct me if I'm wrong.
yeah,
If we break this TP2, which is basically breaking this high here, then not if we hit TP2, but if we break it. We want to break this high here at 142.250, and if we break that, like Frederick said, we have a big party upwards then, because there's a lot of gap. There's a big gap then until we come to TP3, which is at this gray zone that you see here is the fair value gap. It's the imbalance that we have on I think it's daily or weekly time frame. So it's on a very big scale. On this, in the same time, we have the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement on the same big scale on the last big drop. Let's look at it just to make you guys see and understand what we're talking about. Yeah, and pardon my computer being in slow-mo. It's lagging like crazy, but I'm really going to try to get it fixed today. I think it's something with my streaming settings. All right, so this is what we were talking about. So this gray zone, as I said, is the fair value gap. It's the imbalance that we have from this whole drop that we had here. Just above that, we have a strong order block. So what we're looking at now is for market to, let's see if we can get the highlighter. It would be easier to explain with that. No, we can't do that. Oh, well, all right. So the 61.8 that I was talking about, that's this yellow line here. So it's basically the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement from this top to this bottom here. And when we pull the fib on this whole swing, then we have the 61.8, which I think most of y'all guys by now know is a very important retracement zone. We have that just above where we are now. So we will zoom in and you will see. But correlating with that, we have the bottom of the imbalance. So it's a very strong possibility that we'll see a strong rejection from the imbalance zone, from TP3, from our TP3 on this USD JPY trade. If we don't get the strong rejection, or if we just get a rejection down to the 50% and then start moving up again, the next level is definitely this whole supply zone that we got here, that is just above the order block on the daily time frame. So with that said, let's zoom in again so you guys see it now on the smaller picture, because now you know what we're talking about on the bigger time frame. So now you see everything. Now you see this is the imbalance, this is the order block, all right? The blue zone is always the imbalance, the gray zone is always the the blue zone is always the order block, and the gray zone is always the imbalance. This is the 61.8, the yellow zone. And as you guys see, we're getting close to it. So when we pop TP2 this high, we're gonna fly up all the way here to TP3. When we pop TP3, guys, I would even put my stop loss at about just below where we had TP2. So somewhere around 142.120, something like that. Because what I think is that we're gonna shoot straight down from here, from this level. Create.
Only thing on the USD, if it doesn't break 142.250, then it's going to go to the downside, because we have a little change of character on the 1 hourly time frame. There's nothing to worry about because you have a strong uptrending market. So I think it's just a fake out basically.
Yeah, I agree with you. I know what you mean. Like you're talking about this change of character here.
Yeah, the little one.
Yeah, exactly. And I was looking at that too, and I totally agree with you. That's why I put my the TP2 here, because I think if we reject the zone, then we're going downwards.
Yeah. But I think it's a fake out because it's so strong uptrending market. So I don't think we need to be worrying about it actually.
All right. So basically, to keep it short, good trade. We in TP1. We might hit TP2 before news come, but don't be too sure about that, because low volume in the markets before the news. When the news pop, secure your profits. Take some profits off the table, and definitely have your stop loss at break even. That's USD JPY. With that said, guys, we gotta end the stream now. So the party is done for today. Thank you guys for watching. And as we always say, stay prosperous, trade safe, and have a fantastic rest of the Wednesday. All right? Peace out, guys. ADUSD. My man, Thomas, I will call it out in the Telegram channel. I got to end the stream now, but I will call it out in the Telegram channel. So stay tuned there. All right? Peace.